This is Kasturi Day. Today again I'll start the discussion with the question answers series of water chapter. Okay. Excuse me. This is the chapter, chemistry chapter, according to ICSE syllabus class 8. Okay. So first we start with fill in the blanks. So water has maximum density and minimum volume at 4 degrees centigrade. Freezing temperature mixture contains salt and ice. Okay, then the solubility of a gas in water decreases with the with the rise in temperature and increases with the rise in pressure. Then rainwater is the purest form of natural water. Uses of excessive fertilizers by farmers can cause water pollution. Then boiling removes the hardness of water. Water turns the color of anhydrous copper sulfate blue. The sticky substance formed when soap is added to the hard water is scum. Water fit for human consumption is potable water. Okay. The harmful substances dissolved in water are impurities. The change of states of water from one form to another is called water cycle. Okay. The gaseous forms of water found in air is called water vapor. A mixture of common salt and ice is a freezing mixture. A substance which does not contain water is anhydrous substance. Hydrous means water, so anhydrous means no water. Okay, a property due to which a substance absorbs water without dissolving is hygroscopy. It's a property in which the substance absorbs the water but does not change itself, does not dissolve in that. Okay. Then water molecules in loose chemical combination with the other substance, that is known as water of crystallization. Okay, like copper sulfate 5H2O pentahydrate, that is the water molecule which is attached to the copper sulfate. That is water of crystallization. When a solid disappears in water, the solid is said to be dissolved. Then a solution which cannot dissolve more of a solute at a given temperature, that is known as saturated solution at that temperature. That temperature is required. Okay, because if you increase the temperature, saturation will become unsaturated. Saturated solution will become unsaturated. Come down it will. Then the solute should be stirred in the solvent for the quick formation of solution. Saturated solution at a given temperature can be changed to unsaturated solution by heating it. The substances which dissolve rapidly in water are called soluble substances. Hydrated copper sulfate water. Crystals of some substances have mixed number of water molecules. Such substances are known as hydrated substance. The list of metals arranged in order of their chemical activity is called metal activity series. Okay. Next is a sample of groundwater which freely lathers with soap is known as soap solution. A sample of groundwater is a soft water. Okay, it's not soap, it's a soft water which can freely lathered with soap solution. A size of the particles of solute is in between 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter to 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. That is called a colloid. So we come to the true and false section of this question answer series. So when a solid disappears in water, the solid is said to be dissolved. That's true. The process involving the disappearance of solid, that is solute in water, is called solution. No, it's called dissolution. The statement is false. Then temporary hardness of water can be removed by boiling it. That's true. On strong heating, crystals crumble to form powdery mass. That's true. Crystal having fixed number of water molecules are known as anhydrous substances. False, they are known as hydrated substance because they have the water molecules. Then some substances have a tendency to absorb moisture from air and change into solution. That's true. The sodium is the most reactive metal among the metals. That's No, that's false. It is the temperature. The most reactive metal is potassium. First comes potassium, then is sodium. So for potassium is the most reactive metal among the metals. Then hard water is unfit for drinking purposes as it upsets the stomach. Upsets the stomach. That's true. The temperature of the solvents should be low as it helps in the quick formation of a solution. That's false. It increases in temperature of the solvent more in the solubility of a solute. At a given temperature, saturated solution can be changed to unsaturated solution by adding more saturated to it, solute to it. No, we can make this saturated to unsaturated by raising the temperature. Okay, if we increase the temperature, the saturated solution becomes unsaturated. Okay, that increases the solubility of the solute more. Okay, so in water, certain substances dissolve rapidly, whereas certain substances very slowly. That's true. Then the decrease in pressure, the solubility of carbon dioxide gas decreases. When we decrease in pressure, when we decrease the pressure, the solubility of carbon dioxide decreases. That's true. So pressure is directly proportional to solubility of gases. Excuse me. Then we come to the incorrect statements. The substances which dissolve very little are called soluble substances. They are known as insoluble substances. Dissolved gases in water provide softness to the water, that gives taste to the water. In the summer, the fishes die in shallow ponds in the want of sufficient food. No, in the want of sufficient oxygen. Okay, with dissolved oxygen. Okay, sufficient water is required and with dissolved oxygen. Then when concentration of salt reaches 35 grams per liter of seawater, the concentration starts increasing rapidly. No, the concentration stops increasing. When it reaches 35 grams per liter, the concentration stops increasing. Okay. The starch solution and egg albumin in water are examples of solution. No, it's an example of colloid solution. Okay. Then on strong heating, white powder of copper sulfate changes to blue crystals. No, just the opposite it happens. That is, on strong heating, the blue crystals of copper sulfate, that is hydrated copper sulfate, loses its water of crystallization and it becomes white amorphous powder of copper sulfate. Okay. Then anhydrous substance does not change its original color on the addition of water. Yes, on addition of water, the anhydrous substances, they change their color because they absorb the water. The anhydrous becomes hydrated. The hygroscopic substances absorb water and change their state. They do not change because hygroscopic substances they absorb water but they do not dissolve in that water. So they do not change their state. Then metal like potassium, sodium and calcium on heating, they react with steam to form their respective oxides and hydrogen gas. That is, they react with cold water. Potassium, sodium and calcium, they lie in the top portion of the metal activity series and they react with cold water itself. Then water containing calcium hydrogen carbonate, that is calcium bicarbonate or magnesium hydrogen carbonate or magnesium bicarbonate, is known as permanent hard water. No, they are known as temporary hard water because on heating we can remove these salts, that is they decompose into insoluble calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate which can be filtered out. So that's it. That's a temporary hard water. Then a product formed by the dissolution of solute into a solvent is known as colloidal solution. No, it is only a plain and simple solution. The particles of colloid can be separated by the solvent from the solvent by the process of filtration. No, it cannot be separated by filtration because it passes through the filter paper. So centrifugation is required. Now Choose the most appropriate answer. A solution which cannot dissolve more of a solute at a given temperature is known as saturated solution. Which of the following compounds has maximum solubility in water at room temperature? It is the sugar, that is B1, because 180 grams of sugar dissolves in 100 grams of water. Okay, then this common salt, 36 grams of common salt is required to dissolve in 100 grams of water, 21 grams of copper sulfate and 37 grams of ammonium chloride. So the maximum solubility of in water is of sugar, that is 180 grams of sugar can be dissolved in 100 grams of water. In which of the following mixtures particles can be separated from the solvent by the process of filtration? It is the suspension. Okay. On strong heating, substances loses its water of crystallization. The substance left behind after heating is known as anhydrous substance. The water containing calcium sulfate or magnesium sulfate is known as permanent hard water. D option. The fixed number of water molecules attached loosely with one molecule of a substance is known as water of crystallization. Okay. Okay, it is known as water of crystallization. Then crystals having fixed number of water molecules are known as hydrated substances. The substances which absorb moisture from air but do not change their state, they are known as hygroscopic substances. Metals like magnesium, zinc and iron on heating react with steam to form hydrogen gas and their respective oxides. Then if water has magnesium chloride dissolved in it, for examining its cleansing action, it is to be considered as permanent hard water, because permanent hard water contains the salt of magnesium and calcium chloride or sulfate. Okay. Then the size of the solute particles is of the order 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter or less is a solution. Which of the following is translucent in nature? That is colloid. Two gases found dissolved in natural water are oxygen and carbon dioxide. Next is the ultimate source of all water on the earth is rain. Colloids have the particle size ranging between 10 to the power minus 7 to 10 to the power minus 10 meters. That is the A option. Okay. I'll stop here. I'll continue with the rest of the question answers in my next video. Please go through this. If you have any doubt, please do let me know. Besides these questions, if you want to know any other questions from this chapter, you can always write in the comment box and I'll reply you as soon as possible. Okay. And do share with your friends and do like the button, press the like button and do subscribe to get the notification of my next video. Thank you for watching and have a good day.